This is a story of a hat that started its life for my son and to be used in a photo shoot that we were doing. It was one that I made out of Fepsa, a beautiful Fepsa beaver and rabbit fur felt in a self-coloured um, trim. So it was black on black basically. And anyway, ended up as a commission for Luke Viera. And this is the story of the journey that we went through to create what was ultimately a beautiful hat for Luke. After I used the hat for the photo shoot, I decided that I wanted to put it up for sale. But in fact, it had a small pinprick in the felt, as it was one of the quality seconds that I bought from Fepsa to do some practice work on. So I decided that I would put it up for sale, but at a rate that would actually reflect that. But Luke saw the hat in 1930s, 40s style, high crown, and really liked the design of it. It was very similar to the Stetson Stratoliner, so it was sort of a mid crown, if you like. But he wanted it to be created in something that would be specific to his tastes and likes. Having discussed um, a light-coloured trim to go on the hat, I deconstructed the hat basically and removed the old trim that was on it, and in fact I found this sort of whitey ivory coloured trim which looked really nice actually against the black. And as it happened, Luke was going on one of his daily walks, and in our discussions we talked about the ivory, and obviously he knew the hat was black. So what came to his mind was this song by Stevie Wonder and Paul McCartney, Ebony and Ivory. And that was how the idea for the name of the hat was conceived. Having decided on the name of the hat and the scheme for the ivory to go on um, the brim as a trim and also on the crown, we still had the hole to deal with, or not. We could have left the hole there. It wasn't a very big hole. It wasn't something that people would notice. But Luke knew it was there. And in fact, the song about ebony and ivory can really sort of conjured up thoughts in Luke's mind about bridging the gap between black and white, ebony and ivory, and so on. And the Band-Aid idea was something that we thought about, patching up the differences of the two colours, etc. And that's how the Band-Aid idea for the cross was conceived and ended up on the hat. And what I did is I put the cross on both sides, so that whichever angle you were looking at the hat, you'd see it either on the top or the bottom of the rim. And this is the finished result. I have to say, I think it looks absolutely great. It wasn't something that I thought would end up with this felt and this design, but I'm very pleased, and I think I know that Luke is also very pleased with that, and wears it on a regular basis now. So thank you very much for the commission. I hope you get lots of wear out of the hat and enjoy it every time you put it on.